Hey, what's going on? It's Johnny. I got some reviews for you today. I got some material that you guys have got to check out. You gotta go to dandave.com and you gotta check out AACAAN's AACAAN and you gotta check out AACAAN's AACAAN. We're doing two things, the AACAAN and then the double exposure. Oh my god. These things are amazing. And I think they're like $12 or something. So just go on. AACAAN's gonna teach you everything you need to know. Okay, so let's talk about the AACAAN first. It's the best AACAAN ever. Like, period. Just go watch the trailer. Go watch the trailer and you tell me you can figure out how this guy is doing it. I couldn't. I knew how he was doing, so that's why, I guess I can't really. But anyway, it's so clean that no one's gonna have anywhere to go. This is how it looks. You could do it like this. Just name a card. Blah blah blah. Name a number. Blah blah blah. Okay, look at this. I take the cards out of the box. You could dump hold out your hand. You could dump the cards into their hand, right? You dump the cards into their hand. They deal out to the number face up. They turn cards over. The spectator is dealing that card at the number they stopped at, that they chose. Chosen literally any card at any number. This is the definition of AACAAN by AACAAN, period. AACAAN's gonna teach you everything you need to do it site-wise, but before you get into it, you might want to be familiar with mnemonic, or I think there's like a 6-hour memorized deck book. You could check out. You're gonna want to be familiar with something like that if you're gonna be doing this. But AACAAN teaches you everything you need to be doing this. You see him performing in parlor, close up. It shows you how exactly there's like this print-up thing about the certain things that you gotta think about. It's gonna take some practice. I would tell you, I will give this, in all honesty, I'm gonna give it a 9 on difficulty only because it's gonna take time to practice. Once you get it down, it's super easy. But you just gotta take the time to get the device you need to work and practice with your instrument so you know how to play an awesome song, because that's exactly what AACAAN is. It's a masterpiece. Orchestral, just awesomeness, just going off. It's a dun, 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 with violins, everything. It's a super classy, and you're just a rock star with this thing. You're just doing everything perfectly. Matt, you got any questions about it?
Yeah, can you talk about the practicality in the reset of the effect, and does it use a gimmick deck?
Nope. Everything's completely inspectable. It's a regular deck of cards. Practicality, I'm telling you, once you get it down, super fast, super awesome. Reset, instant. I'm telling you, it's everything you need in an AACAAN is perfect.
And how's the teaching on it?
It's everything you need. Concise, perfect. What would you expect from AACAAN? Seriously.
And so does he go through, is it a sleight of hand piece? Is it a calculation piece? Is it a mixture?
It's more calculation if you ask me, but there's a really small amount of sleight of hand. It's real small. But basically, if you look at the DVD, you tell me if you see a sleight. Anything. My buddy did it for me right in front. I have no idea. I don't know where the slight's happening. I know what has to happen for this to happen. I couldn't see it.
And how does he cover the calculation part? Is it pretty complicated? Well thought out, or?
It's perfectly thought out. He explains everything. He explains how to do it one way. Explains another way how to do it with shortcuts. That's all. Everything's explained. Like I said, the reason why I would give it a 9 is because you got to be comfortable thinking about a few things while you're engaging your audience, and that takes a little bit of time not to look awkward. So you're like, so you thought of a card, right? So you don't want to be doing that. That's the only thing, is just making it natural. Other than that, in all honesty, once you got it down, it's super easy once you got it.
And what would you give AACAAN on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd give it like a 20 billion, because this thing is it's literally like a perfect piece of magic.
And double exposure, can you tell us about the effect? And,
dude, if you watch David Blaine's last special, you've seen him. He did it for Will Smith's son. And basically, someone takes a card. It's kind of like a really cool triumph routine. Really, really cool. So someone takes a card, and you shuffle the deck face up, face down, and you spread it out. I'm giving you a cliff noted version. So shuffle deck, face up, face down. Spectator had a card chosen. It's somewhere in the deck. You spread the deck out. You fan it out. You have them hold out their hand, right? They hold their hand. They are looking at the deck shuffled inside their hand, and they see face up and face down cards. You take a picture. I like to take a picture with their phone. Take a picture of them with their phone, right? And they were literally holding a deck of cards with face up, face down cards. They close it up. The end of the effect is basically the way the card is revealed is that it seems as though, because it's on their phone, they get to keep the picture. It's a picture of them holding a deck. All the cards are face down except for one. And that was their chosen card. I'm telling you, dude. You do this in the restaurant, you're taking pictures, people, flashing lights going off, people looking at you, what's going on over there? A few seconds later, they hear, oh my God, oh dang, what the fuck, oh my. You know, this is something that if you're out, I'm telling you, you've got to be doing this. Reset, you know, you're gonna have to flip over a few cards afterwards. I'm telling you though, it's worth it. I'm telling you. AACAAN is awesome. But,
does double exposure use a gimmick deck?
Nope. I literally went to a guy's house the other day. He said, I got a deck of cards for you to do something with these. Brand new deck. I unwrapped them. I blew his mind with double exposure. And the dude was a magician. He's an amateur magician himself. And he was like, oh, I used to do some stuff when I was a kid. I showed him that. He was just like, because, you know, he's thinking, oh, sleight of hand, you know, turn things around. This is like, this transcends sleight. This is magic with a deck of cards. You know, this isn't like magic cards, you know, because this looks like, instead of changing things around in the deck, which you could do with sleight of hand, this is changing inside, you're changing information inside someone else's cell phone. That's what it seems like. And people have nowhere to go. Because there's no sleight of hand that could change a picture. They literally just howled. They were literally just looking at a deck inside their hand, face up, face down cards, all over the place. You take a picture of them, and then you show them that picture, it's just showing face down cards and only one card turn around. It's, what the fuck?
So it sounds like it's like a new take on a Triumph routine. What's the difficulty level like, and how does it compare to other Triumphs?
You know, the difficulty, it's really not that difficult. If you could do a thumb fan and a Pharaoh shuffle, I would say those are the requirements. I mean,
a perfect Pharaoh, or
no, you don't have to be a perfect Pharaoh. Or I mean, if you could shuffle pretty well, like, you know, if you're not shuffling clumps, you know, you could do it too. But doing a decent Pharaoh helps. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to be able to shuffle cards well and do a thumb fan and take a picture of someone, you know, that have thumbs, I guess.
And how does it compare to other Triumph routines?
I like it a lot better because, you know, it takes the magic moment away from the cards, which obviously can be manipulated. You're a magician, you know. You can't think people think you have magic powers all the time, you know. And you could be doing sleight of hand. This takes that magic moment away from the cards. So like I said, it's magic but with cards instead of magic cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference. You're taking that magic moment and it's happening. Basically, it's like crazy picture, cell phone, time traveling magic is what it seems like, instead of, you know, just another card trick.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give double exposure by AACAAN?
This is like a 20 billion times 10, man. Like, I'm telling you, this is a worker. It gets people attention, dude. When you're at the restaurant or you're at a gig or something, you're taking pictures, iPhone flashes going off, you're getting pictures of everybody, everyone's in the picture, you know, and then that information goes around, you know, oh, there's this awesome guy doing awesome magic, look, he did this crazy trick, and people are gonna tell, look at this picture. And I'm telling you, man, it's a reputation maker. I'm telling you, you got to go to Dan and Dave and go buy AACAAN's shit, man. It's fucking awesome.
Any final words on double exposure and AACAAN?
Go right now, just minimize this, have to subscribe first, and then go to dananddave.com and go get them.